Aloy explores the ancient ruins beneath the Citadel and unravels the unbelievable truth of Project Zero Dawn. Yes. This is where you get all the full answers on the project and what happens, and this is where everything just gets like, that is so cool. So creative, and I love it. I love this game. Oh no, not one of those. No, I don't want to fight that thing. No. Oh yikes. We're taking the dangerous path. You don't hear me. This might take us a minute to get through, because I really don't want to fight that machine that we saw over there. I'm being really quiet, I promise. It's way over there. New type of machine we haven't seen yet. They burrow themselves deep underground, and they come out from under the ground and attack you. And they are pretty tough, partly because they go underground and they're hard to... No! Oh, come on! They said no, dang it! Run! Oh, pick that up. This isn't necessary. It really isn't. Get away from me. We're good, right? We're good. We're good. Just keep running. Run away!
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran's simple palace. An bulwark of guard your might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks
Forbidden
for the
West,
history lesson.
title of the sequel.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this, Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
That's an understatement. We're gonna learn everything. And first time I played this, and I went through this specific mission, and I was like, this is kind of blowing my mind right now. This is so inventive and so fascinating. That's just me. That's my thoughts. Another new type of machine we haven't seen yet.
The submarine. Proud tradition.
It's hard to guess Meridian.
Give them time. I'm sure.
That thing is loud.
Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
Yes.
What are you talking about? Did I crash the net?
Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, second.
Alright.
Outlanders, if you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
Okay, let's follow these people.
I'll take the shards, even if it means having to listen to Bahavas.
I hear the Shadow Carja are looking for one of their own. Should pay well.
That's not what we're here for, but I guess we're just going with it.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King. The light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
And he's like 10.
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid.
Oh, this
To
is
the
a side
hunter
mission.
who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her. New character.
Love your hair.
Not only did the wretch conspire to
You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
in doing so, demonstrated wanton disregard for the safety
We both know
of
you're
the
no killer for
king's
hire.
subjects.
Uthid is innocent. So come see
Go
me
forth then,
while there's still
outlanders,
time to save
and
him.
do the will of the sun.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel.
Well, we're just gonna do that.
From on high.
Alright.
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
Let's go hop, 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 and up. Rock climbing. Straight out of Uncharted.
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
This is it.
I say you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Here we go. What was Project Zero Dawn? Let's find out. This is gonna be awesome.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Hold for identiscan.
We're gonna get all the answers.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Oh,
malfunction.
no.
Malfunction.
Kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Let me in! Let me in!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
We got it open.
Code 101, lockdown!
I know, the building is pressurized! Nothing in, nothing out, I knew that!
Yeah, you knew that!
I underestimated. So by now,
Everyone's gonna notice that though.
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
It was airlocked, so it spewed all the air out when you opened the door.
Welcome
Alright.
to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures.
failures.
Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Text file. Another one way out there. And got it. Pick this up. Alright. Here we go.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
Like a waiting room. A text file. Resources. Another text file.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Yes. Tell us everything! Oh yeah, this is the part.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact.
Here we go.
Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret super-weapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them. And they are all lies.
Lies!
Zero Dawn is not a super-weapons program.
Oh,
and it will not
so
save
interesting.
us. Nothing will save us. Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms,
whatever that means,
cracking a code set would take half a century.
Time we don't have.
We've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The
And yet humans still exist.
Is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why?
Zero Dawn.
To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Crazy, crazy stuff.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
Because we're here.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Well, let's go find that out. After we deal with these bad guys.
They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Alright. We interrupt our quest for answers to fight bad guys. Attack! Hitting the attack button.
We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what did they contain?
Hang on a second. Text file. There's an audio file. We'll start there. Interview. Suzanne Alpert. Once it lets me play it.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
We'll get to that. Another doctor
There is
they
some
interviewed.
mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible. But it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
Well, let's keep going. There's more.
That is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them?
Not just
Pretty
people.
sick.
All organic matter.
Every living thing dissolved into nutrients.
They dissolve us all.
Millennia of evolution liquefied.
Ugh.
The miracle of life produced some bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh?
Yep.
That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor.
Nope.
Please.
Tell him Tom Pake wants a word. Now, get off! Get off!
Doctor, please.
You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Alright. Travis
Want to
Tate.
discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malkeet was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty, too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Alright then. Looks
You
like one more.
previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
You caused human extinction.
I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm
Nope.
sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
And now they're gonna kill us all. I think that was all of them. To the viewing room.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Tell us about Zero Dawn.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake,
Apollo, Poseidon.
Each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries.
That's where the machines came from.
Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
So fascinating to me.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes.
Pretty much.
By a machine.
Well,
a machine of creation.
Artificial intelligence, actually.
Did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, The Archive of Knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Well, let's keep going. Okay, that was weird. Another interview.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves we weren't cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. It's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom. I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be, atonement.
Intruder! Get her!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Yeah, and they all got big, heavy guns, too. Well, in case you feel like coming out here, we're gonna stop that. Gotcha.
I'll survive! Quickly! What else you got? Let this impale! Got me! What else you got?
Haha, I got that.
Judgment.
No, I wanted you to pick up the gun. Use it against them. There. Whew.
Power's down.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus.
We're gonna listen to this first.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
Yep. Scan that.
There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Yep, we gotta plug that one back in, so we need the part for that. Alright, there's the part.
Found one. Looks intact. That did it.
Boom.
Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Let's go find out.